So what Facebook is going to do is stop trying the kid. That's what they gonna do. Oh. What Facebook is going to do is stop trying the kid, okay? So clearly we need to hurry up, okay? That's what Mark Zuckerberg wants me to do. Is he wants me to hurry up. So we're gonna hurry up, and they gonna stop trying me, okay? This has never happened before, but guess what? Edge is still laid, bills still paid, so we gonna keep it pushing, all right? Trying me. Let me get back to where I was. And the lyrics to the Meg Thee Stallion song was "Follow Me." Dang, I said "follow me." Jesus. Y'all need to go to bed. Handle me. Who gonna handle me? You say you a star, but you a member of the team. That's what he said. All right. Dang, man. But I really, really, really appreciate y'all for hopping right back on. And I do need some boundaries on Facebook because Mark Zuckerberg, sir, handle me. Who gonna handle me? Nobody about to handle me like that. Let me get back in here from my computer so I can see the comments from here. Cause I can't see them. Hey, Miss Marks. Yeah, I'm so irritated that this is happening, but we gonna push it. We gonna push through. And it's not even a Wi-Fi, y'all. It's my phone. It's my phone because I'm on my computer also, and it's maybe I should. No, I don't want to go live from my computer. I don't want to do that. But it's my phone and it's overheating. And maybe I need to upgrade it or something like that. I don't know. But hold on. Let me get back in where I fit in before we get clicked off again. Shout out to the 2 people that have already shared this video. But let me hit record again. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do for this episode. Child, the ghetto. I don't be wanting to do that. Okay, so we left off with Meg Thee Stallion, and the lyrics were "Handle Me." Who gonna handle me? Thinking he is star, but he's a member of the team. All right, that's where we left off. And the reason we started talking about Meg Thee Stallion is because we said setting boundaries. I'm not setting boundaries. So y'all got me thinking this episode is all about boundaries. It is not. We said defining who you are is essential because you can't be broken. You can't be shaken. You can't be stirred up like a mixed drink at the bar once you know who you are, right? And so back to the Lauryn Hill video that I told y'all that I was watching, right? So in this video, she also mentioned when you start to like align with yourself and figure out who you are for you, you start to see people differently. She kind of Lauryn Hill described it as kind of like the Matrix, if y'all ever seen the Matrix. And I'm going to find a link for this video for y'all so y'all will know what I'm talking about. She said when you know who you are, you start to see people like laid out in front of you. And it's like, I see you, boo. You doing that because you damaged. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. And you start not to internalize, the crazy shit that people do to you because you realize that it ain't got nothing to do with you. 9 times out of 10, when people do you dirty, when people do you wrong, when people do things that you don't understand, it has nothing to do with you. And for the longest time, I couldn't understand what that meant until recently when I started having to, you know what I'm saying, see people for who they are. And it's like, you like that because your childhood is fucked up. You're like that because you haven't conquered your demons. You're like that because you don't even want to begin to define who you are because you're probably afraid of who the fuck you are in real life. Let's start there. A lot of people who don't want to sit down with themselves is because they're probably afraid as hell is what they're going to find out. Right? So when people do things that are out of your control, it just seems super foreign to you. It's like, don't take it personal. Please. Especially if you know you are not the trigger. Well, no, let me redefine that. Bring it back. Because you could be triggering them. But when you know that you've done the work to be the person that you are okay with. Now, if you are okay with the things that you're doing and people don't like them, that's fine. Go find somebody with no boundaries that's going to deal with that shit. But until, like, people, the things that they do have nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. I also watch this. Y'all watch interviews all the time. People, hey, Mama Toya, y'all see this comment? I'm about to read it. Hold on. Wine tumbler, great investment. It keeps your wine cold. Shout out to my bestie, Lakia. She bought me this for my birthday. But what was I about to say? When y'all forgot. I told y'all I'm scatterbrained and I be forgetting mid-sentence what I'm about to say. Oh, y'all want to know why? Y'all want to know why I forget? So, like, what's this, 2020? About 5 or 6 years ago, I got hit by a car, and it fucked me up a little bit. So, no, that's really the reason. I'm not trying to be funny. So, I forget all the time, like, mid-conversation, what I be saying. Literally, I'm Dory from Finding Nemo. But anyway, Mama Tanya said, keep in mind, how you define yourself really is determined by where you are in your life. And when people show you how they are, believe them. Or who they are, believe them. And you know what? Coming from Mama Tanya herself, as a young whippersnapper out here, I'm working on it. Because everybody is always like, when somebody shows you who you are, who they are, believe them the first time. I know, I hear you, and I'm just, you know, saying I'm still a little young and dumb. I'm growing, I'm getting better, but sometimes I be bored and I be wanting them here, so I be like, okay, that's fine, I'll just deal with it. But I feel you, like, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time, you know what I'm saying? And to kind of like push back though, because I am such a forgiving person, I am such a nurturing person, I feel like I would. And tell me if I'm being dumb, which if I know I've been being dumb, but it's okay, because who gonna handle me? In the words of Prophet Meg the Stallion, who? But what, come on, y'all. How you gonna have a podcast, Toya, and you can't even remember what you're talking about? But what I was gonna say is, I feel like I can sort of deal with the person who I can see is trying to progress. And I don't just mean them telling me like, yeah, I know this is messed up, or yeah, I know that this is wrong, and they're still doing the same thing. But if I see a clear change in action, then it's like, I can rock with you, because I know I'm not where I need to be. But if I find someone, God willing, you can send me my husband at any time, Lord. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready to receive him. But if I can find the person who can see me and know that I'm not, you know, all the way together, but they can literally see me taking the steps to get there and can deal with the progress, then I can do that same thing for them. But if I don't see you progressing, big homie, you can stay over there. You can stay over there, because I'm going here, and you just, you know, I can't get jiggy with that. So we got some more comments. You're not young and dumb. We all still fall into it every age. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I ain't gonna sweat my edges out about it then. You are not being dumb when you choose to see the best in people. Thank you. And that's the thing. Like, I see the best in you. And honestly, I'm trying not to make it all about me being a teacher. But, like, a part of being a teacher is, like, seeing a kid who is struggling. But it's like, I'm not giving up on you. Like, I know you can, like, you can do it, dude. Like, you can do it. Like, that's a part of my job. You know what I'm saying? Is to see somebody who can't do something. But it's like, I can help you. I can help you get there. So I have to realize that I'm not a teacher all the time. You feel me? Like, these grown-ass people I'm dealing with. So I can't, you know what I'm saying? If they don't want to learn, it's not my job to teach them. But at the same time, I teach kids who don't want to learn. So it's like, how do I differentiate between the two? I'm working. But anyway, just to review, because we're about to move on. I'll be on here for 30 hours talking to y'all. So this episode is called Who the Fuck Are You? And the points that we hit in this episode, if you just got here. 1, why is it important to know who you are? We talked about that. 2, we said until you know who you are, you cannot deal with anybody in a healthy manner. 3, we said that when you know who you are, this sets the tone for the boundaries that you put in place. This teaches people how to handle you, like Meg the Stallion said again. And then 4, we said that once you establish your boundaries, you can't be broken. Sorry, y'all had to burp. That was gross. Whatever. Once you set your once you define who you are, you can't be broken, you can't be shaken, you cannot be stirred. You are not a drink at the bar, sis. Once you know who you are, that's who you are. Okay? Period. So now, a part of my podcast I like to call heart work. And just like you get homework in school, I like to give us heart work because I don't want to just have me and my people on Facebook Live talking to you. I want you to be actively working. So the heart work for today is literally for you to make a list. And on that list, I want you to put, who are you? Put 30 things. Yep, it's a lot. You got time. We got a week until we come back on here. But list 30 things that define who you are. And I don't care what they are. You can put your labels and titles on there. After you make that list of 30 things that tell who are you. So if somebody walked up and asked, who are you, Brianna? Who are you, Tanya? Who are you, Jeanette? Who are you, Dariana? When somebody, and those are my people that are on live, but who are you? Make a list, 30 things that tell who you are. After you finish 30, cross out every single one that is a title or a label. So I don't want to know your job. I don't want to know what you do in your free time. I don't want to know how much money you have. I don't know. I don't want to know who your daddy is if he's a business owner. Who are you? So when you go through and make 30 things on that list, cross out everything that is a label or a title or something that does not define who you are. Okay? And then I want you to tell me how many things you still have on that list. Or I want you to reflect how many things are still on that list after you take away all your labels and titles. I'm going to do it too. Okay? That's your heart work. Now we almost to the end of our episode before we get cut off again. So, I love people. I don't like people, but I love y'all. I don't like a lot of people, but I love y'all. And because I love people and I respect art, I respect talent, I respect entrepreneurs, I respect people who are pushing their talents and becoming the person that God wants you to be. Amen. Hallelujah. So I have a part of my podcast that I call Plugged In. And so in this part of my podcast, I shout out a person or people who are entrepreneurs, small business owners, music artists, dancers, whatever you do and you pushing it, I'm going to shout you out. So this, on our comeback episode, I have two people to plug in. The first person, let me get my notes out. The first person that I'm plugging in is my good sis. Her name is Jasmine Taylor, and that's Jasmine without an E. Jasmin Taylor. I know Jasmine because we danced together back in the day. She is a phenomenal dancer. When I mean like body is fluid, like sis can dance her ass off. But I didn't know until recently that my good sis also got the vocals. So, and I'll put this in the show notes. I'll actually comment it right now. She has a website. It's called jasmintaylor.org. JASMINTAYLOR.org. And let me see if I can, I'm going to pin that if my computer doesn't do something weird. But jasmintaylor.org, she is also a singer. She is located in the city of Chicago. She is a choreographer along with a singer. And her latest project is called Water. And y'all, I just listened to some of her songs and I was like all in a vibe. She gives me real like Solange Knowles vibes. So Jasmine is a singer, she's a dancer, she's a choreographer in the Chicago area. I put her website down below. Her latest project is called Water, and it is so beautiful, y'all. I told y'all it gives me Solange Knowles vibes. Like I feel like I'm gonna do it away. It is something in the air. That's what it gives me. But she's talking about water. And then the next person that I am plugging in is my good sis, Megan. Her name is Megan Rivera. I met Megan through Teach for America when I first moved here to Milwaukee. Not only is she an outstanding teacher, but sis can cook. Sis can cook. But aside from her cooking, she is, now listen, I don't have the Spanish tongue, so bear with me. She sells, and she's based in Milwaukee. So Megan is based here in Milwaukee, and she sells coquito. Did I say it right? It's the drink, coquito. And she also sells. She has her own seasonings, Puerto Rican seasonings. So y'all know, listen, Puerto Rican seasonings, period, good. And if you go on Facebook, you can find her under Mama Rivera's Sofrito. I'm gonna put that in the chat too. Just follow Jasmine on Spotify. Can't wait to listen. Listen, Tay, you gonna feel like you and like, I feel like I'm listening to Solange Jr. So for Megan, she sells coquito, and she also has her Puerto Rican seasonings that she is selling. And you can find her on Facebook. I'm typing it in the chat right now. It's Mama Rivera's Sofrito. Y'all heard that? These edges ain't laid for nothing. Y'all see that? That was a Puerto Rican edge right there. Mama Rivera's Sofritos. Sofrito. How you spell that? Free. F-R-I-T-O. Sofrito. I think I spelled that right. Yeah. Period. All right. So those are the two people that I am plugging in. If you yourself are an artist, if you are a music producer, if you are a dancer, if you are a singer, if you are a rapper, if you do paintings, if you have a small business, if you're selling bracelets, whatever you do, please hit me up. Every week I'm looking to shout out 1 or 2 people. And not because I need something in return, but because I'm literally a people for the people. This is not called the People's Podcast for any reason. With that being said, I'm going to close us out, and then we can just chat a little bit on here if y'all want to. So thank you all for tuning in. If you did not join us live on Facebook, please make sure that you add me, Toya Friend, and you join us every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on Facebook Live. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all, we done. Even with our technical difficulties, they tried to keep a real nigga down. Now today, Satan, let me save this before I be out here looking bad. We're done, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you share all 3 videos because we got cut off 2 times, but we always came back. So, also if you can't, if you missed it or if you just joined, this episode should be uploaded to Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify tomorrow evening because I still haven't conquered procrastination yet. But yeah, this episode will be on Apple Podcasts tomorrow evening. If you missed it, please make sure you share this video, y'all. I am not here as an expert, and y'all have helped me, so thank you. If you have not followed me on Instagram, please follow. Oh, I could turn this off now. Please follow Universal Teas on Instagram. That's Universal, like the universe. Teas, T-E-A-S, like you sipping some tea. Universal Teas on Instagram to keep up with what's up. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. Y'all see my little background? So I thought I was fancy, right? I went to Party City. At first, I was supposed to have some wallpaper put up. And your girl is single and lives alone. So that wallpaper wasn't getting put up. Not by me. I don't know who I thought I was buying it. So I was like, what can I go get at the store that I can just throw up on the wall? And it was these little sparklies. I had some little letters, the little balloon letters, but baby, who about to do all that? Not I. Bye, Taylor. Yes, let me plug myself in. I'm over here putting everybody else info. But yeah, follow your girl. Why is it doing that? What's this episode called? Oh. I promise I'm going to remember stuff next time. No, I'm not, because I always forget things. But this episode will be up tomorrow evening. Thank y'all. Thank you. I had the, I like it too. I was hoping it ain't fall down. I put it up like not too long ago with some tape. Cause listen, got to do what you gotta do. But yeah, Hey, Jazz. Girl, you late. We done now. No, I'm just kidding. But you are late, though. Dang, I can't get this off. Yeah. So I'm about to go ahead. That time we ain't get cut off. That was my fault. But I'm about to go ahead and end this live video because I got some grading to do. I'm still a teacher. So I'm about to go and grade these kids' work. See y'all next week. I don't know what the episode gonna be about. But if y'all got suggestions, drop them on Instagram. Drop them to me on Instagram. What y'all need to talk about. All right? Bye.